Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be working on a spider spawner farm because I found one. This is a spawner. It is not collectible, not even with Silk Touch. You break it, it's gone. But if you want to use it, you don't break it. Right now I have it deactivated by having all these torches on it. And this is simply because I don't want things to spawn on top of the spawner. So I figured I'd make it look kind of cool and have it look like it's attached to the ceiling. But you find spawners like this in dungeons. Dungeons usually have a variety of cobblestone. They'll have mossy cobblestone and regular cobblestone, and usually they have two chests. As you can see, I've already cleared out quite a bit. No, dark oak is not a normal color for these dungeons. That's just what I plan on having the inside of the spawner farm look like. And so, what you want to do is first, like you see here, clear out all the blocks clear out 4 blocks in every direction. So that would be north, south, east, nope, I got them backwards. North, south, east, and west. So from this right here to the spawner, that's 4 blocks. And then you also want to clear out at least 4 blocks below it, and that will give it the spawning room it needs. But I'm going to optimize mine, so I'm going to clear out at least 2 more blocks below the 4. Now the top, you want to have at least 3 blocks for this kind of spawner, so like the zombie spawner, the skeleton spawner, and the cave spider, and this kind of spider, which is just the regular old spider. You want 3 blocks on top. When we do a blaze farm, slightly different rules, and we'll get into that when we get to that spawner. Now, as I was preparing this room a little bit, I did come across a skeleton spawner, and it's over there close to the iron farm, which we'll talk about that when we get to it. But, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish clearing out all of this, clear down to, see, this is 4 blocks below. I'm going to go 5, 6. I'm going to go 7 just to be safe. So 7 to 9 blocks below the spawner is a good range. And you make a spider spawner a little different than when you make a zombie spawner or a skeleton spawner, simply because of the dynamics of the critter. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this out some more, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, and we're back. I have gone down 7 blocks from the bottom of the spawner. And I actually got lucky because I didn't have to do all of the digging because there's a cave down here. But I already knew that sort of. I didn't know exactly how deep I had to go to hit it. But I knew that because of when I found the skeleton spawner. So right now what I'm doing is I'm filling in the floor. You can use slabs to fill in the floor, but you just have to make sure that they're top slabs. Otherwise, the spiders can't really go on them too well. And I decided to go ahead and kind of decorate things as I was going. You don't have to do that. That's something that's completely optional. You can leave just stone everywhere if you want. It's totally up to you. me personally, simply because of what I decided to do, because of how close this spawner is to the surface. I'm making things look a little bit nicer. Usually I just let it be a bunch of stone, but like I said, it's because of how close I am to the surface. I mean, you remember, right? Ooh, I think, oh boy, it's nighttime. I was afraid of that. Okay. My Bane of Arthropod sword. Yeah, I now have all diamond equipment except for that one stone pickaxe that I'm trying to get rid of. Because now I have a diamond silk touch pickaxe. Okay, down we go. Alright, let's make some more. So right now I'm just making the floor because you still need a place for the spiders to land once they are out of the spawner. I don't need that one. So there has to be a floor. Like I said, you can use half slabs for this. The only reason why I left this wall open is because I'm trying to figure out where exactly I want to have my kill chamber. And that is something that you want to keep in mind when doing the next bit. Let's see here. Alright, so I actually do want it to point towards the skeleton spawner that I found. So, skeleton spawner's over that way. It doesn't really matter, because the skeleton spawner is over 16 blocks away. And you must be wondering, well, what difference does that make? Well, when you're within 16 blocks, the spawner is active. If you are outside of that 16 block radius, it's no longer active. And we kind of need it to be turned on. Otherwise, no spiders are going to fall. Oops. Give me that. Thank you. And I'm not cutting any corners with the floor or the corners, mostly because I know that I'll be able to see this farm from outside, whereas with some farms you may see it only from one angle from the outside. Oh, that is not a good thing. Yes, having a torch that close to wood would burn the wood. And how do I know? Experience. I have, you know that little shed that's over my mine? Well, I put a torch too close to the roof line and the whole thing burned to cinders. And I had to basically rebuild it. I made an exact copy, but still, it's really annoying when you have to rebuild your little hut from scratch. All right. I think yeah, I'm going to have the kill chamber over that way. Number of reasons. Nah, I don't know. Yeah, over that way. It'll be nice. It'll work. Hell, I was trying to avoid that. Oh well. Well, I'll get back to you as soon as I'm ready to build that kill chamber. Be right back. Okay, so I was trying to find, so I picked a direction that I'm going to have the kill chamber, which will be off in this direction. And I wanted to make sure everything measured up, so I put down some water, and this is where the beginning of my kill chamber is. So I'm just going to line this back wall just like we did in so many other farms and going to do in so many other farms. And the nice thing about this is that I have an infinite water source by doing this, because I'm going to need it. So I'm just making a place for the spiders to drop down. I'm going to make it too deep and too wide. Just going to continue on the way I have been and just get this all nice and pretty looking. I know, it's not really all that important to make it pretty looking, but I'd like to have it be looking nice. And one thing that I've been doing as I've been going is I've been collecting the ores that I come across. Oh man. Ugh. I ran out of space in my inventory. This is why it's good to keep a chest close by so you can just dump things instead of going clear back to your base. Because it could be that your base isn't close by like mine is currently. And heaven knows I need iron. So I am not passing up on any of the iron. Okay. Let's go ahead and make things pretty. I will eventually need to be making some slabs, simply because I don't want the spiders to be able to change their mind, as it were. Ew. Alright. Whoops. Oh well. I'll fix that in a little bit. There we go. Now that's all done. And now let's scoot them this way. There's a lot of moving of spiders going on. Yes, I just made a cheesy movie reference, but that's okay. I like cheesy movie references. Oh, nuts. I don't see any monsters. Okay, let's hop back down to our primary water source and refill these buckets. Oh, I gotta be careful. There. Alright. Oh, dear. I meant to go up there to grab some cobblestone to help fill in that hole. Totally forgot about it once I saw that the sun was down. Okay. At least with them following me, they're gonna burn up in the sun. Let's do andesite. Why? Well, why not? Okay. So, yeah. It'll work. Because what happens next is the water needs to move that way. Alright. So I got some more mining to do. Yeah, this is all gonna be back wall. So I'll be fixing this so that they can't just hop out. But obviously I got some holes I need to fill in. So first let's make some more of this. Alright. Now I'm just taking this off to where I'm going to kill the spiders. But I have to be mindful of that thing. I don't want it to be so far away that it turns off. So is it still on? I'm gonna have to poke a hole. Nope, not the right hole. And this thing's gotta go. Okay, that's where I'm going to place it. Now, I need hoppers and a chest. Alright, and there we go. One hopper, two hopper. Oh, and I'm gonna need some slabs. Let's go ahead and make a stack. All right, now this part is totally in regards to where you want the collection system. Yeah. I wonder if I can go one more. Yep, I'm still good. Alright, so let's finish up that floor. Oops. These last two are going to be the hoppers. Yeah. So I'm going to have the hoppers both go into this wall. And I am going to break this just to make sure, yep, it's facing the right direction. You always want to make sure that the hoppers face the right direction. And that's where the chest goes. That goes there. Oops. Oh well. All right. So I'm going to finish up this trough and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back and I got interrupted by this dude and his llamas getting in the way. So I got rid of the llamas and that actually fixed it. So what I've got down here is a nice little kill chamber. They'll come down here and I can just go whack, whack, whack. Ooh, this thing needs to get replaced. There. Nice thing about these half slabs, whether they're on top or bottom, the water doesn't flow. So that's a nice little blessing in disguise that I just found out about. And this dude is still in the way. But the reason why I have so many of these slots is because every so often you will get spider jockeys. Spider jockeys are skeletons that are riding the spiders. And so what I've done here is I've actually made a way that I can kill them pretty easily. And also I made a slight modification in here. I don't know if you can see it, but right there there's a button and that's holding this water back. Underneath it I put some packed ice. Let's see here. I'll just break in right there. Nope, not quite. Alright, there. See, I put packed ice right there, so the spiders will come flowing down here, and when they hit the packed ice, they'll continue moving. I can speak. And as they move along, they'll just come down here to this spot where I can just hit them with my Bane of Arthropod mending sword. Hee hee hee. But I know that if they get stuck back here, it's because they got a passenger. And spiders and skeletons are excellent XP sources right now. And they're not as good as Blaze, but that's only because the amount of XP you get off of them, but you still get some really handy stuff like spider eyes, string, bones, arrows, bows, armor. Oh, I got a little nightmare chasing after me, but he'll die soon. He hit me. Little Nightmare is a name that my sisters and I have given those holy terrors because they're a nightmare to deal with. Okay. Looks like it is almost time to get rid of the torches. But first, I gotta make a way that I can get rid of the far one. that one right there. And that one. Still too bright. See, that torch is still slowly making its way, but that's okay. Pop. And last one. And now the spiders are spawning, which means I need to close this up. I don't want them to get out this way. Plus, with the higher light level, oh, crumb. With the higher light level, there'll be less spawns. So I just make it as... Bye. That dude's still alive. See? I already got a taker. But I am too close. I need to open this up some more. There we go. Oops, I did not mean to break that. Here, have a block. And see, there's so many spiders to kill. And I just sit here and go whack. And whack and whack. And I am getting loads of XP. This is a whole lot quicker than my my mob farm in regards to getting XP because it's constantly producing. However, there are still some kinks that I need to work out, as you can see. So, there. I just sit here and whack them. And that, you saw how many levels I had during the entire time that I was building this. Yeah, I increased some of it a little bit by killing zombies because I went to bed too late. But yeah, this thing is working like a charm. I still need to design this room a little bit better. But this thing is working. Notice that there's a little bit of a lull. But I can still hear them. I'm not going in after that torch. That torch is gone. They'll kind of fight it a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, this is a perfectly good working spider farm. And if I want to, I could whack them as they're going. I can just whack them right here. I think I want to wait till I get to that channel though, because I still... Oh, look at all the goods. This is from the llamas I killed. This is from construction, but I've already got 8 spider eyes and 15 string. So this thing is working great. But I think I'm going to raise this floor up a little bit. Mostly because it makes it easier in case I need to whack up here at the top. But that also means I need to clear it a little bit more back here. There we go. There. Perfect. Yep. But, ooh, my brains. that is what I call a successful mob farm. This spider spawner farm is based off of a design by Blue Jay, and I'll have a link in the description below so that you can see his video. But until next time, okay, Papa, I love you.